Hey there, YouTube. Section 333 here. Uh, Doing a quick review on pipe tobacco here that I really enjoy. Probably my favorite of this particular company's. Um, I enjoy a lot of their blends, but this one's probably my favorite. And yes, I even smoke it in the daytime. It is Dunhill Nightcap. Um, I believe Nightcap is to me, it's the quintessential. It's a rich flavored smoking mixture for the evening with its periods of relaxation and leisure. It is you definitely get the Latakia in there. You can check out on the Scandinavian Tobacco Group's website what the other flavorings are, things like that. It is made by the Scandinavian Tobacco Group, and of course this product contains chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects and other reproductive harm. So made in Denmark by the Scandinavian Tobacco Group. It came like just ready to smoke right out the tin. You get a nice shag cut almost. Very nice, beautiful ribbon cut. You get the regular coffee filter, a little round card. So I keep about, I would say, I cellar these. I have about 10 to 12 tins of Nightcap. It does have a pretty heavy-duty nicotine hit. Its tin note is largely, you get the smoky funkiness that comes from that like musky, smoky Latakia or Latakia, depending on how you pronounce it. I am smoking it in my Paul Winslow. Actually, a Paul Winslow handmade pipe. I got this at a local shop near me called the Matador, which is a cigar shop. And let me take the softy bit off there for you. It is a beautiful pipe, actually. It's a huge pipe too, very large bowl, but the grain work on this is absolutely stunning. If you can see in the sunlight there. And it is it's a D series. I got a very good price on it. I bought it actually right there at the shop, on the spot. I think this pipe, I looked it up online. He had similar pipes to this for running about $7.50 at smokingpipes.com, and they were the only website I saw that actually carried his pipes. I'm sure there's others. I went to his website. Some of his pipes sell for like $1,000. If I told you what I got this for, you would laugh like I did when the guy said, "Fine, take it." And yeah, like I said, he gave me a good price on it. I didn't really have to bargain with him or anything like that. Here's the pouch it came in. That was one of my complaints, is that there was no box. It just came with socks. But the owner actually said, listen, that's your pipe. And the guy was sitting in the corner smoking a Savinelli Porter Servo, which is a great pipe. That is a beautiful pipe. It was a 320 shape, so the author shape. And he came over to me and he says, you know what, I got a pipe I want you to see. And he's like, I want you to have this pipe. And he showed me the pipe. I saw the price tag on it, and I said, nah, I don't know, 700 and change. He says, 700 is not a bad price, you know. And he gave it to me for $300. So I kind of walked away with this. And I primarily smoke, I think I only smoke English blends in this pipe. And they have to be like Latakia and Oriental Forward English blends. Although I find when it's warmer out, I do prefer Virginias. It's weird. Sometimes I even prefer aromatics to the my neighbors doing yard work. That's why I've been thinking of doing these videos at other locations, but a lot of these locations don't allow you to smoke. And when I say locations, like I said, I live in the state of New York, and in New York we are not short of any laws to help us protect us from hurting ourselves. But there's always somebody doing something around here, with either the neighbors doing work themselves, there's a landscaper or something like that. And I can't say anything. I do a lot of the work myself around here as well. I do a lot of my own work. So, I can't smoke in the park. At least not the local parks in my village. Not all parks in New York State. But there's, in the village that I live in, there's always, government. Everywhere. I digress. There's my political tirade. I apologize. I want to give a shout out to the Padre Piper. Matches 860. Of course, the Dagners. Thanks for keeping this pipe thing going. Because I'm glad pipes are making a comeback over cigars and cigarettes and things like that. You know, it's funny, I go to my local cigar bar. I belong to 2 clubs. And one is a very nice club with it's actually a bar, and it's actually in a state park. It's called Havana's at the Carlton, and I belong to the club there. That club is very nice club. They have a bar. You can get food there. It's one of the few places I know of on Long Island where you can actually smoke and eat. And there's a few pipe smokers, but it's mostly a cigar place. You get a humidor. I belong to another place here called the Matador. And at the Matador, you get... We'll wait for the choppers to be finished. Anyway, at the Matador, you get a humidor. There's chairs there to sit. You don't have to be a club member to go there to sit. You just have to buy a cigar. It's a very nice shop. Very high-end. Lots of great televisions, good smoke control. They do a lot of work on the rooms, keeping it clean, painted. The staff are very courteous there as well. It's primarily for smoking, but you can bring anything you'd like. You know, they have an ice machine there, so you have ice for your drinks. But a lot of guys keep like glasses and maybe a bottle of whiskey or something in their humidor. The humidors are very large there. Watching my dog. So very interesting place, and very nice place. But I find I sit down and I start smoking my pipe, and I do prefer pipes to cigars now. I used to smoke cigars, and now I prefer the pipes. I think the biggest reason for that is I find the pipe tobaccos have more nuances. They don't change the taste in my mouth so much. I feel like it's a more natural tobacco even. They're also not as strong either, I feel, as the cigars. As I'm smoking one of the strongest full-bodied tobaccos out there in Dunhill's Nightcap. But I love the Dunhill. You get a nice toasted, smoky flavor. And the man, this goes good with scotch. I gotta tell you, a nice single malt. Oh, a nice smoky, peaty single malt. This is it. Like I said though, this is a I get no tongue bite from it at all. Never have gotten tongue bite from this. And the nicotine hit is there. It's there. But it won't, pardon me, it will not overwhelm you, I think. I don't know if I would do it on an empty stomach. And I think I would keep, like I have some Irish breakfast tea here. I would drink it with like a strong caffeine beverage, perhaps. This is very, very nice. The wife does not like the tin note. I mean, she likes the tin note. She does not like the room note from this. And it is a smoky, it's a very smoky mixture. And the room note is, it smells like that. You get that campfire. Not to the extent that you would with, like, H.H. McBaron's Latakia flake. Or to the extent of even the Brevier's Latakia. But you do get it. It's very nice though. Like I said, it's one of my favorite tobaccos. It's probably my favorite Dunhill. Probably smoke it once or twice a week if I get the chance to. You know, I may not enjoy a pipe for a week or two. It's one of the reasons. The other reason I went to pipe smoking over cigars is because the pipe maintenance, if you do your pipe maintenance, you're done. If you humidor maintenance is a day in, day out thing. I find that I was regularly having to manage my humidor, and you don't. If you don't have time, you don't have time. You know, it's. But you know, you don't want to have a bunch of $10 cigars in there, or $20 cigars in your humidor, and you don't want them going bad. So you have to stay on top of your humidor. The pipe also cheaper. The pipes are way more expensive. I mean, for God's sakes, you can get $1,000 pipe, $1,500, $2,000 pipe out there. I'm sure there are. I don't know if I would ever buy one of those. But the tobacco, to me, is cheaper. I mean, I go on Pipes and things. I can get tins of Dunhill for $9.99. And how many smokes are in there? Versus, I go out and I buy a Cohiba or a Liga Privada number 9, and I'm spending $15 a stick. So I think you have to decide which is going to be and that's one smoke. I can also enjoy a bowl quicker here too, I find, than you could enjoy a cigar. It'd take you quite some time to enjoy an entire cigar versus smoking one of these, and I can pack half a bowl, I can pack a third of a bowl. To me it's kind of one of my friends actually called it pretentious about smoking a pipe, and I said, whoa, wait a minute, how could that be pretentious? I said, it's pretentious when you step outside to smoke cigars, and to me the cigar was like the rich man's thing. Native Americans smoked a pipe, common men smoked pipes. They made pipes out of corn cobs, for God's sakes. How is that pretentious? I thought that was the whole thing with, it was a luxury of having that hand-rolled cigar. What do you gotta do? So yeah, Dunhill Nightcap. Great, earthy, smoky, Latakia blend. It's a great English blend. It does have that nicotine hit. And like I said, don't know if I'd do it on an empty stomach. Don't know if I would do it without like a caffeinated beverage near me. It's not that bad of a nicotine hit. There is worse out there, I'm sure. Elizabethan mixture, to me, had a higher nicotine hit when I tried that. And I'm sensitive to nicotine. So take that for what it's worth. I'm also a 230-pound man. So take that for what it's worth as far as the nicotine hit. Use at your own risk. So yeah, hope everybody has a good weekend. This is Friday for me, so theoretically yesterday was Thursday. I worked Thursday. Theoretically that was my Friday. So I got a nice 3-day weekend. Had a nice 4-day weekend last week with the 4th of July, so that was cool. But yeah, I got a 3-day weekend this week, and I think I got a 3-day weekend coming up next week. So that's not bad. And hope everybody is having a good summer, though. Have a safe summer, of course. Try not to drink cheap alcohol. And I say this to everybody because the bad stuff and the good stuff both do the same thing to your body. So you might as well have the good stuff so you can say you enjoyed something good. Yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy your holiday and your weekends. Section 333, signing out.